Welcome to the Cyber Strategix AIGP series. AIGP is the IAPP's Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional Certification, and it's quickly becoming the credential for anyone managing AI responsibly. Domain 1 lays the foundation: what AI governance actually is, the principles behind it, and how to build a program. Let's get started. AI is now woven into hiring, lending, healthcare, and daily products. But the rules and controls to manage it responsibly are still maturing. That gap is exactly why AI governance and the AIGP certification exists. Domain 1 gives you the shared language and the foundations every governance program is built on. Here's the map. What AI governance means. The basics of AI, machine learning, and generative AI. The responsible AI principles that guide everything, and the pillars of an actual governance program. Let's take each in turn. So what is AI governance? It's the framework of people, policies, and processes that steer how an organization builds, buys, and uses artificial intelligence, making sure it's safe, fair, transparent, and lawful. Think of it as the steering and braking system for AI. It lets you innovate quickly while staying accountable and managing risk across the whole lifecycle. Get the vocabulary straight. Artificial intelligence is the broad field of machines performing tasks that normally need human intelligence. Machine learning is a subset where systems learn patterns from data rather than being explicitly programmed. And generative AI is a newer branch that creates brand new content, text, images, audio, and code using large models. Also know the difference between narrow AI, which does one task, and the still theoretical general AI. Responsible AI rests on a set of widely shared principles. Fairness means avoiding bias and discriminatory outcomes. Transparency means systems are explainable and their use is disclosed. And accountability means a human or organization is clearly responsible for the AI's behavior. These principles appear across virtually every framework you'll study, so know them well. 3 more principles round it out. Safety and robustness mean the system performs reliably and securely, even under unusual or adversarial conditions. Privacy means personal data is protected throughout. And human oversight means people remain meaningfully in control, able to review, override, and stop the system. Together with fairness, transparency, and accountability, these form the backbone of trustworthy AI. Why invest in governance? 3 reasons. It builds trust with customers, employees, and the public. Trust that AI is being used responsibly. It manages real risk, from biased decisions and safety failures to reputational damage. And it ensures compliance as a wave of new AI laws arrives. Done well, governance is a competitive advantage, not just a cost. A real governance program stands on 3 pillars: people and roles, clear ownership, often an AI governance committee bringing together legal, security, data science, and the business. Policies, your principles translated into concrete, enforceable rules. And processes and controls, the actual mechanisms, risk assessments, review gates, documentation, and ongoing monitoring that make governance happen day to day. Finally, know the categories of risk you're managing. Bias, where the system produces unfair or skewed outcomes for certain groups. Inaccuracy, including the confident but wrong outputs of generative AI known as hallucinations. And misuse and security risks, from people abusing the system, to data leakage, to attacks like prompt injection. Governance exists to keep these in check. Lock in these essentials. AI governance is people, policies, and processes working together. The nesting of AI, machine learning, and generative AI. The core principles: fairness, transparency, accountability, plus safety, privacy, and human oversight. The 3 reasons governance matters. And the main risk categories. These foundations carry through every other domain. Here's the mindset for the whole certification. Treat AI like any powerful, high-impact technology. Embrace it to innovate, but build in accountability, oversight, and risk management from the start. Govern it deliberately, and AI becomes a trusted asset rather than an unmanaged liability. That's Domain 1. Subscribe to Cyber Strategix to continue the AIGP series. Domain 2 covers how laws, standards, and frameworks apply to AI.